that's how it goes. Yeah. This actually makes me so mad, but I really can do nothing about it. I think I will delete the previous part of the stream. Anyway, give me a second. I hate so much when it happens. Yeah, but it happens too much. But anyway, tell me how long were you able to listen to what I was talking about so that I can go on? Or, I mean, I'm gonna restart over just because, I mean, it's a new video, so in the end. So what I was saying is that hold on. The squirrel that I went for, I could have counted it as an 8k, but I don't count the. I mean, when I find the shiny that I'm soft resetting for, I'm not counting the last encounter, just because I didn't soft reset on it. So I didn't do the soft reset, so I'm not counting it as a soft reset. But I should be doing so in the random encounter hours, in the random encounter rounds, but I'm not doing it either. So I'm always not counting the last encounter. Just because I didn't soft reset on them. I mean, I'm not counting the last 2 squirrels that I got on stream. I mean, on the screen. Because I didn't soft reset over them. What I should do is in the random encounters, for the random encounter sounds. But I mean, I used to click on the button that makes the counter go on only in the. I mean, whenever I have completed the encounter, and when I'm doing the encounter and I'm finding the shiny, I'm not thinking of pressing the button to go on, even if I should do for the random encounter sounds. But anyway, doesn't really matter. By the way, guys, for everyone that is joining right now, I crashed in the previous stream, so I'm sorry. By the way, my connection didn't even seem that bad when it crashed, so I really have no clue, but... $30,000. I mean, at least I didn't crash in the exact moment in which I was reaching 30Ks. It would have been sad, actually. One before the record, I would cry. I mean, at this point, I hope I'm reaching the quad odds. I'm almost there. No, it's not difficult at all. By the way, right now I'm doing a triple hunt just because I'm doing an hunt that requires a bit more of attention, just as the Phoebus one. But I used to quad hunt actually. But in this scenario, it wouldn't have been optimal. I would have lost seconds on each device, and I would have had to move too much my hands. And also, I don't have any other air gold to go for Latios. So, I mean, if I had other air golds, Riolu wouldn't be here right now. So, but it actually depends on the hunt you're doing. Because if you're just soft resetting without cutscene or other things, it's pretty easy to quad hunt. And also for the random encounters, it's pretty easy. But if you're doing like hunts that are a bit tricky, quad hunting is not even optimal anymore. Yeah, it is actually fast. But I mean, it depends actually, because the more it depends on how many devices is the best number to hunt on, because the more devices you have, the more attention you have to pay to them. So if you're hunting and also watching a TV series or film, you might be missing a couple seconds on what you're watching just to give more look to the screen. But in the end you get used to it. And if you're just resetting and, for example, like talking to a legendary and then resetting, like super simple hunt, it is just a plus to have another device, because it doesn't really it doesn't really bother you the fact that you have to watch more devices. But also I'm facilitate for such a thing, because if I'm watching a TV series or a film or anything, I also have the stream, all the layouts that is streaming on the PC. So I just have I literally have to move my eyes on the left or on the right, and I don't have to look back on the screens and then look in front of me to see the film. I don't know if I explained it properly, but what I was saying is that I literally have to slightly move my eyes to confirm that none of those 4 Pokemons that I'm seeing are shiny. So it's super easy actually. If I had to watch to the screens, I would have to like shift my sight to through all the desk. So I would be missing at least a second or 2 seconds every reset. I mean 2 seconds of things that I'm watching from Netflix or stuff like that. I'm referring to it. I mean, Lapras is pretty noticeable actually. I agree on Zapdos. And by the way, I get super facilitated by being able to watch to my computer to check up on all my screens, because as I said in the previous streams, the quality of the screens of the Fat DS are not that good, and if there is like so much light in the room, it is even more difficult to see an eventual slight difference. For example, a difference that Zapdos has that is pretty difficult to notice in the end. But if I got all of these screens on the computer, you are noticing it like super fast. By the way, I wanna go for Lapras. And I will be co-daunting for it when I go for it. Yeah, it happened so many times actually, because when I was not streaming, when I was not live, I was, as I said 1,000 times, watching stuff, and with super intense scenes, I was paying so much attention to the show and not looking to the screens at all. And I just watched at the screen, I looked at the screen, and there was a shiny. It happened for my shiny Raticate, and I was not even sure that it was a shiny at the beginning, because it doesn't change that much, and I was not looking for it, so it just happened to appear, and I didn't see the sparkles. And as I said, the like the quality of the Fat DS's are, I mean, it's pretty bad. So I threw to it a Pokeball, and when it broke out, there were the sparkles. So I mean, it was a shiny. And it also happened for my Giratina. And I don't know, these two are the first one that came up to my mind, but it for sure happened with other shinies. Let me scroll down my Instagram page so that I might remember. Let me see. Hold on, that I gotta drop the Riolus. I think it happened also for one of my shiny Weezings. Yeah, should be that. It also happened for my Regice. I mean, it happened so many times actually. But I mean, it's fair for such a thing to happen if you're doing other things apart from shiny hunting. Yeah, I mean, it happens that you might feel scared of not seeing the sparkles and just resetting, but I mean, it's pretty difficult not to notice it in the end. It might happen, I mean, it will for sure happen for a dugong or a seal, or like those shinies are extremely similar. But I think that for a Zapdos, if you are at least double hunting for it and not single hunting for it, and you got the comparison, you should be noticing. I mean, of course, you are not looking at both of the screens together at the same time. I mean, I can understand it, but if you look at your Zapdos before soft resetting, you should notice that there is something different, and at that point, you just do the comparison and you notice that there is a shiny. I was so paranoid, like so many times, about, for example, my shiny Elekid. Thank God I see the sparkles like super fast, but I noticed that it was a shiny before the sparkles when it was coming across the screen. So in the end, you are always noticing it. I mean, not always, but the majority of the times, yeah. But I mean, let me double check the shiny Oshawott because it should be noticeable. Yeah, you should be able to notice it. Don't worry. By the way, before starting the stream, I was thinking about putting the 30Ks on the thumbnail of the stream, but there literally is no space. The only thing I could do is putting the 30Ks over the over the head of Riolu, above the Riolu's head, and just, for example, drop an arrow that goes from Latios to the counter, just to make people understand that those encounters are referring to Latios. But I don't know, I don't think it really suits the thumbnail, so I kind of dropped the idea. But I would have liked to have the 30Ks on the thumbnail. I'm so pissed off by the fact that I crashed. Because I mean, I don't wanna keep on my channel a live session that lasted 20 minutes. So I will be deleting it. But I hate doing stuff like that because I wanted to have the complete session. I mean, in the end it doesn't really matter, but it already happened that I had to delete a 20-minute stream because I crashed. I was so mad. Yep, I'm doing a full-odds egg hatching round. I mean, Matteo, I would have loved that it worked in that way, but the fact that I'm at 30,000 means nothing. Unfortunately. Really? Good luck on it. Oh my goodness. Those are crazy slow. Good luck. How many eggs are you in? I mean, how many soft resets have you done already? That's a crazy one. By the way, I got a shiny Togepi from the egg, but not from that hound. I was just doing the eggs by myself. Are you like counting how many hours it is getting to you to get those 400 eggs? I mean, at least you're double hunting for it and not single hunting. By the way, 3,400 for Riolu. $25 per hour because you are double hunting for it, correct? Because 25 per hour is almost the speed of my Riolu eggs. No, just kidding. I think I'm doing like 40. No, it should be like 35 or 40 eggs per hour. Yeah, right. By the way, it's crazy. That is a crazy one. I hope for you you're getting it like super soon. Oh, by the way, the chat isn't... I have to restore the chat and put it again. Because of the fact that I crashed, I have to like refresh the chat. There we go. I just noticed it. I'm a bad streamer. Oh, that's a good one. Eternal Forest. For sure. Yeah. Nothing else to say. I'm telling you without even blinking. That is by far the one I enjoy the most. Yeah. Such a good vibe that it gives. No, 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 the uncatchable Pokemons after the starter, no. Thank God it never happened to me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Did you go for all these starters? Or just for Cyndaquil? I have no clue on how it sounds. So at this point, I assume you're doing a shiny Dream Team quest, correct? Oh yeah, shiny badge quest, yeah. I mean, a shiny Dream Team quest. I mean, it would have been a shiny Dream Team quest if you had found Torlight. By the way, that is a crazy one. A double shiny badge quest. It works. By the way, you choose to go for the most hardcore hunt you could do after the first badge. Yeah, I think that the Yellow starter sound is the one that I would suggest the most to someone that is approaching shiny hunting. I mean, to someone that wants to shiny hunt but that thinks that it is not for him because it is too slow as a process. I mean, in the end, if you grind in that hunt, even by single hunting on it, in less than a week you're getting a shine. Pretty much. That one is super fast. Let's go. Never stop grinding. Yeah, that might be huge. I never thought about it. I mean, I never approached such an hunt, so... And are you doing it? Are you using this Logma? I mean, if you're not doing so, you should actually. I think that it takes even less than 10 seconds. I mean, in the end, you're just... I mean, it depends if you're counting also these seconds from... I mean, from the beginning of the reset. Yeah, I mean, in the end, yeah. I'd say like 8 to 10 seconds, but in the end, I mean, no one puts that much attention that he's doing it like super fast every time, so yeah, 10 seconds is fair. Yeah, that is a super good strategy actually. That's crazy, I never thought about this Lagma. That's definitely better. I mean, talking about Slugma, take a look to this beauty. Super good. super happy that I'm able to use it actually. The only reason why I started an account. Just kidding, of course. I mean, it's not even that much of a flex because it is pretty easy to find in the... I mean, it is still a shiny. But it is a 40% in the Stark Mountain, so it's pretty easy. It still took me like 30,000 encounters. But anyway, because I got a Wheezing after 7,000 before getting Slugma, a Coughing that I failed after 24,000, and then I got Macargo in the last phase after 800. So it took me, yeah, 31,000, 32,000 total. That is an round that I wanna do, the Volcarona. In my honest opinion, I mean, it is in my second place, in the second place of my top 10 of the best shinies ever, from Gem 5 below. It might be like one of, I mean, it is one of the best shinies ever. The color combination is too much. I wanna go for it. Whenever I will start hunting in Gem 5, I will go for the starters first of all, and then I think that it might be, I mean, I might go for Volcarona right after the starters. By the way, we are only 2,600 soft resets away from quad odds that I never reached, and I also pressed by mistake the button of Riolu. Let me see how many of them I already got a full party. I should be more focused actually. Yeah, I'm also a super fan of the double battles. So much. They are literally free encounters. And also there is such a good variety of Pokemons. It is pretty good to hunt in those type of areas. Yeah, Gen 5 is plenty of super cool Pokemons and super cool hounds. Super unique hounds is... I don't know why I still haven't hunted anything in there. But I still have a couple hounds to do before starting to hunt in there, but I can't wait, literally. And I also still have to figure out how I wanna hunt for the starters, because there are two ways that in which I can hunt them. I can go quad hunting for one of those and then go on. I mean, quad hunting all of them, or I can triple hunt for them and in every file I'm only picking, I'm picking a different starter, so that I'm just doing a sort of race. That is something that I actually like to do between the 3 starters. So let's see the one that shines first. But still haven't decided yet. Because at the same time I like to do the this sort of race that I just explained, but I also like to see like the comparison on the screen. All the one that are regular and the shiny one, so I still have to choose. Do you guys know how far in the game is the name rater? Because whenever I will find one of the starters, I will have to reject the nickname. But before transferring the starter, because I will have to reset the game in which I found the starter, because if not, I'm not able to go code hunting again for the other starter. So I will have to play through the game until the name rater, change the name, and then I will be able to transfer the Pokemon. So, and I actually don't know where the name rater is in Gen 5. In Black and White. That's such a plus. 6 copies for free nowadays is actually broken. I Google it after the stream. Because it is actually pretty boring to play through the game just to change the nickname. I already done so for all my Kano starters, Charmander, Squirrel, Bulbasaur. I had to play through the game to get to Lavender Town and change the name. It was super awful actually. Also because I had to play through the game without using the starter, because I didn't wanna give him any EVs, I didn't wanna train it. I wanted to keep it as a regular form at the time. So I had to catch other Pokemons and start training them. It was super boring. And it was also time consuming. So if I will be on stream, that I will, when I will have found the starter. If the day after I wanna stream again, it will be difficult, because I don't think I'm able to play through the game up to the name rater, and in less than 24 hours before getting on stream again. Yeah, that's pretty far. So because of this, I might go for the race option. So because of the fact that I got 2 white and 2 blacks, I might only use 3 of them, and in each of them I'm choosing a different starter, so that I got a copy that is a sort of resort, I don't know, so that I can just put away the one with the starter that I found and slowly play on it to go through the name changer, and at the same time streaming, because I got another file. It might work. I think I'll go for it, because I don't want to lose any day in which I can stream because I don't have all the games ready. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it would be pretty boring because it would be just me like rushing. I don't know. And also the games, I mean, the only games that I got in English are 2 platinums. The whole Generation 5 is in Italian, I mean my files. So it would be even worse to have like, I mean, a single screen that is all over the layout that is not in English. If I'm talking in English, I don't know. I've actually thought about doing a let's play back in the day on my Platinum because it's in English, but it was something that would have took me, I mean, so much time to prepare it and also to complete it. And if I was doing so, I mean, it would have been like so far in the time. But at the same time, I only got 4 Platinum files, and I need to unlock all the hounds in all of them. So I had to play through all of them, and I don't want to reset over them. I mean, I don't want to reset over one of those and play through it again. So, I mean, in the future, who knows, but it takes a while to play through all of those games, and I also rushed on all of them. But I mean, imagine playing through 2 Soul Silvers, 2 Earth Gold, 4 Platinums, 2 Pearls, 2 Diamonds, 2 Black 2, 2 White 2, 2 White and 2 Blacks. That are all the games I got. And also 2 Firered, 2 Leaf Greens, 2 Emerald, and 1 Ruby and 1 Sapphire. These are all the games I got. And I played through all of them just to set up on everything. I mean, didn't play through all of them because I still haven't played through Ruby and Sapphire, because I still don't know if I want to hunt for the starters on them. And I also didn't have played through my Pearl and Diamond because I just reached the Eternal Forest in which I wanna hunt in. So that's it. But I already played through all the other ones. And also, I mean, I haven't played through Black and White, the original ones, because I wanna hunt for the starters. But just playing through all the 4 generation games was pretty huge. And I was also playing, like, I was double setuping them. I was playing through 2 of them at once. Yeah, that one is a cool idea, and it is actually what I did by playing through all of my games. I just used my shinies that I wanted to train, and I transferred them, like I split them all over my files. But no, I haven't seen that video. I mean, I'm not used to see that much Europe at the moment, but the point is that I don't wanna reset over my Platinum. So, and also doing a let's play would actually shift my plans on the hounds so much, and that's not what I wanna do. I mean, I want a shiny hound. I don't wanna play through the game. I might do it in the future, but I don't know. But if I'm doing so in the future, it's because I will have collected another Platinum, or I mean another like Earth Gold and Soul Silver, stuff like that, in English, because I don't want to reset over them. Hi Lux. Yeah, I mean, in the end, shinyhunting is what is my channel about, so... And I still have so many things to hunt and so many plans, so... Yeah, I mean, we are still super far away from alpha odds, actually. Maybe in a month I will get to... No, just kidding. But in 3 weeks, I should be able to get to alpha odds. I think I'm doing 30 eggs per hour. Not the best, actually. And at the moment I'm using the eggs that I already collected. So I already did a few steps on each of the eggs that I'm hatching right now. But whenever I will have finished all the eggs that I collected, it will be even slower. Hi Anthony. Let's go. I saw your story about the manga. Super cool. By the way, I'm talking in English, but it seems that every one of you I mean, all you guys that are in the chat are Italian. No, I will not. I mean, my channel is in English, so... I mean, I might say a couple words every once in a while in Italian, but nothing more. Also because of the VOD. I mean, if someone wants to catch up on the stream, I better talk in English. Yeah, exactly. I would never switch to Italian, actually. Yeah. And that one is also one of the many reasons why I choose to start streaming. it trains so much the fluency. I can't wait to find Latios on stream. It would be a blast, actually. It would be such an iconic moment. What everyone is expecting. I mean, what everyone is waiting for. I got Pokemon Y. I don't know actually, Lux. I'm kinda struggling on it. I think that when I will find it, I will keep it as a Riolu for, I mean, at the beginning, and then we'll see. I don't know. But for sure, at the beginning, it will be, I mean, it will stay a Riolu. Because every time I will take a look to it, I wanna remember that, I mean, it was a baby one. I mean, it was etched. You know what I mean? Yo, that's pretty rare actually, yeah. It almost happened to me while I was hunting for Dratini in the game corner. I think I found it was 3 or 4 of them that were with the same nature. Yeah, right now I'd say that I am 70% of keeping it as a baby and 30% of evolving it, but I don't know, I still have to choose. Yeah, exactly. You never know if you wanna evolve it actually. For example, I evolved all these starters that I got, and like going back, I don't know if I do it again. I mean, I would evolve the 2 Chikoridas that I got 3 Chikoridas, so by evolving 2 of them, I got the fullodds living line, so I would evolve those. Going back, but I don't know if I would evolve Chimchar, Turtwig, Piplup, Charmander, etc. Because also keeping them as starters is kinda iconic. Yeah, that is something that I could do, but I don't think I will. Just because it evolves with the happiness, I mean, in the end, who cares that in the video there is the evolution showcase? I mean, in fact, I'm not doing it. Also, I mean, for Phoebus, I know that Phoebus is way worse, than Riolu to evolve, but... Hi Pokemon, how are you doing? But yeah, in the end, it's pretty easy to also to increase the happiness. I mean, I might do it. I don't know. It depends. Just to make the video even more complete, I should do it. In the end, the happiness is pretty easy. I don't know. I mean, I'm plenty of time to think about it because I'm not getting this Riolu any soon. Yeah, Milotic is such a great shiny, but I already got it shiny because I got the event. So if I wanna showcase the Milotic, I might just, I mean, pick it up from my box. But I'm already working on the Feebas video, and I really don't know if I wanna put a clip of me showing Milotic, because it would be just a random clip like thrown in the video. I don't know. If I'll figure out a way to make it look good in the video, I will do it, because in the end I just have to record a single screen single screen box showcase. That's good to hear, Pokemon. Yeah, hunting like on the consoles. I mean, you can't speed it up, so I mean, in the end, what is even the point of like going fast forward if you're hunting? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would do that, even if I was on the emulator. I don't know. I don't really think it is considerable like real shiny hunting with the like the game with the speed up. I don't know. I think I would literally get the Riolu in a single month if I could speed up the game. Even less than a month. But I mean, I'm single hunting for it, so it could take a month, even if I speed it up. I don't really have an idea about it, actually. I never thought of such a thing because I've always played on consoles. I mean, the point is that I mean, it's too easy if you speed it up. I don't know. At least to me, it is not valuable. It got not the same value as a full odds shiny that you found on the consoles. But I mean, in the end, I think I'm talking in a pretty objective way. I also think that full odds shinies are, I mean, got more value than methods shinies, and I think that everyone, like, in the end thinks so. I mean, in my opinion, a shiny, like, gains value the most the hunt is difficult, and if you're hunting it with the method, is way easier than full odds. So that's pretty, I mean, it's math. It's pretty simple in the end. At least this is where a valuable shiny, I mean, the definition of a valuable shiny is to me, at least. And by saying so, I don't want to say that, I mean, I'm not meaning that, like, method shinies got no value, because it's not like that, because, I mean, it is a shiny, so yeah. But I mean, the more is difficult the hunt, and the more is the value, to me at least. I don't know if you agree. I mean, in the end, it is the same thing as saying that, for example, getting a starter from Platinum. I mean, for example, a shiny Chimchar is more valuable than my shiny Latios right now. In my honest opinion, it is, actually, because every single reset for Chimchar takes way more time. Even if I'm going like quad odds for this Latios, I still think that a shiny Chimchar that shined after 1,000 resets is more valuable than that Latios. But of course, if I'm comparing this Latios that is at 30Ks with my Latios that I found at 14Ks. Of course, at that point, the amount is the same, and I got the Latios after, I mean, so much later compared to the Latias. So to me, that Latios is more valuable. But when it comes to the number of encounters done, like, it is not objective anymore. I don't know if you got my point, but that's what I think. I mean, even if I'm at in this moment, I should be at more than 150 hours for Latios. Alright? I don't really think that it counts if we are comparing this hound to a more difficult hound as a Chimchar. Yeah, but not really, because in the end, if you are approaching a Chimchar, I mean, in the end, it's not a difficult hound, right? But what I'm referring to is that it's just like more difficult than a Latios. But when you approach a Chimchar, you don't know when you are gonna find it, alright? So you're just accepting the challenge, and it is kind of that makes the value. I don't know. It's pretty difficult to explain actually, but I don't know. In my honest opinion, if you compare two different towns, it doesn't really matter how much time you spent on it, but how long were the reset, or how hard were the reset actually. In my opinion, the time you spent on a single hound only matters when you are comparing that hound to a similar hound, just as Latios and Latias. But I mean, it is also wrong to say that my Latios that I got after 30Ks, hopefully, is more worth than your Latios that you got after 10Ks. It is wrong actually, okay? But if I'm comparing my shinies, I mean, my earth goes to Latios because I put way more effort in it. But if I have to compare it with a Chimchar is a more valuable shiny. That's it. These were just examples, of course. I mean, imagine, for example, a Manaphy, right? You might be the luckiest person in the world and get the shiny Manaphy after 2 hours, alright? That shiny Manaphy is a million times more valuable than my Latios, even if I got it after 150 hours. That's just what I mean. By the way, Matteo, I don't know if you wrote the message about Manaphy before me talking about it, but I swear to God I didn't read it. I swear. We dropped the idea at the same time, actually. I don't know. I mean, I have no clue about how long are the resets. I've never done any research about it. No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't. And I was thinking about Manaphy just from the beginning of the speech. But I mean, I didn't said it, but it was crazy actually. But yeah, that is the point. And there is also the delay on stream, so yeah, I think I don't know, we might have dropped, I mean, I was talking about it, but because of the stream, of the delay, I don't know. Crazy, by the way. Huge. By the way, the chat is still not refreshing. Oh yeah, I've actually learned something. Anyway. I understood why the chat wasn't updating. Yeah, exactly. By the way, I wanna see the VOD and see when I started talking about Manaphy. Because I really didn't read the message. Let me see. Oh, but I was not updating the chat because I am a bad streamer, so I can't see it. RIP. I will have to see it after the stream because right now I can't see the chat. I mean the live chat at the same time. I mean it's pretty difficult to explain. Yeah, literally. This Latios is stopping my plans so freaking much. It's insane. Yeah, I agree. A shiny is a shiny, of course. Still thinking about what to do after Latios because I have a couple options. Because I might go for the Magikarp I was talking about while I was on Phoebus. And so I might just go for the layout that I've shown you before for the Magikarp. So got the 2 Magikarps instead of the 2 Latios and still have the Riolu there. Or I might go for quad Magikarp actually. This is something that I'd like to do. Because I mean it's, in my opinion, it's wrong to go for 2 Magikarps and 1 Riolu just because, as I said, Riolu is a side hound. And I would be quitting 2 files in which I can go for Magikarp, and by doing so I would be quad hunting. But I'm not doing so because I'm doing Riolu. This is a side hound and it doesn't work. So yeah, I think I will go for quad Magikarp as soon as I find Latios. And I still haven't prepared the layout, so and I should do it actually. We never know, I might find Latios today and I will be without any layout. I mean, if I'm finding Latios today, I might just do the double Magikarp and Riolu just to make something up, and then switch to quad Magikarp the day after. Yeah, I would be quad hunting for pokemonfirered and leafgreen from the NPC that sells the Magikarp. And I'm hoping so much to find a female one because I wanna name it Dory, so that I got Nemo and Dory. Oh no, that's sad because the duo will be split because I'm not transferring from the Gen 3 to Gen 4 and Phoebus is in Gen 4. No. Anyway, I still wanna find a female Magikarp to name it Dory. I think I would explode if I find Latios in any stream. I mean, not only in this one. I have enough of these Latios actually. Don't wanna say I'm getting bored because I'm not, because in the end it's a pretty simple soft freeze attempt. But what I was getting really bored of is the Whismo round. I literally had enough of it. I've done 80,000 encounters in that road. 80,000. No, I started double hunting for Latios, and at the same time I was double hunting for Latias. Then I found Latias, and I only got 2 SoulSilver, 2 HeartGold files, so 2 Latios is the maximum I can go for, sadly. Yeah, Latios is cursed, and I also am cursed. If only I could go for 3 Latios at the same time, I would for sure do so. Yeah, I got super lucky. I'm still paying for that luck. I mean, that's the definition of full odds in the end. And I'm okay with it. Happens. Thank you for having been here. Have a good one. By the way, in like 10 minutes I will also go. I'm just reaching 300 for Latios and then I'm going. It is already pretty late. Bye bye. By the way, it is actually mind-blowing that I only got 3 shinies in 3 months. Since the beginning of 2024, I only got a Latias, a Magneton that I didn't want, and a Phoebus in 3 months. The past year, like today of the past year, I already got like 7 shinies or like stuff like that. But I'm not even counting the Magneton because it was random. I was not looking for it. So I'm just 2 shinies in. Are you referring to the bot, like the yeah, it should be the bot that's Shinyhunt, like the like 40 games at once. I've never seen it actually. working. I mean, I've never seen the stream. I should. You're broken. I started the 1st of January. The freaking 1st of January I started hunting. And I hunted like 5 times per week, I'd say. Almost. Pokemon, are you hunting for other things apart from Lugia? Or are you just doing Lugia? And also, I don't remember if you are single hunting for it or like double hunting or stuff like that. Eight hours per day are a lot. How were you even able to hunt that much? Yeah, I think you should. I mean, if you got other consoles and I mean, you said you got other games, so why not? You're just optimizing the time. Did he get them like during the race? I don't remember. Was it like a World Cup, a World Championship? I don't know. The like. I don't know what it's called, like the Shinyhunting Cup, I don't know. I've seen like a couple of the videos, I mean of Duck's videos. International Shinyhunting competition. By the way, 62 shinies. I mean, I assume he always hunted in the double encounters, like Eternal Forest and stuff like that. Like, for all the 2 months, but I mean 62 shinies. I mean, I got 62 shinies in 2 years. 2022 plus 2023. Well, I should have got almost 60 shinies. Yeah, 16 encounters per, I mean, per reset, per, I mean, every time, it's pretty huge. Like, imagine pressing the button to make the counter go on, and it goes on all 16. Imagine. And was he able to beat it? But how does it work actually? Because I mean, how can they tell that he found those shinies like in those 2 months and not in? I mean, he might have took the clips from the previous years. I don't know. How are they checking that that the shinies counts? So is Duck the champion right now? Or was the French guy that got 67 and Duck got 62? And also, are they like hosting this championship like nowadays, or did they drop it? Oh, I see. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Duck got 67, so he is the champion. By the way, I'm going a bit farther. I'm going to 50. By the way, huge congrats to Duck. 67 shinies. Yo, the champion. Let's go. Clean. Are they still hosting the tournament or not? By the way, how many hours was he hunting, like daily? And why did they stop? Is there a reason? By the way, this means that Duck will be the champion for forever, actually. That's clean, actually. He will never be beaten. But was it during the summer? I mean, how could someone be able to hunt 12 hours per day? Did he got fired or something? Oh, so that one, I mean, was that a team competition? Or, I mean, there was the tournament for the single player and also the tournament for the team. And he won the single tournament and lost the team one. By the way, what a cool competition. And how many shinies did your team get? How many of you were in the team? What do you mean IRL? I mean, did you meet up and hunt together? I mean, can you explain it? Did you like physically went to a tournament, or was it just online? I mean, I thought that it was online and you were submitting the clips. That's how I imagined it. By the way, the chat is frozen because I'm. Let me fix it. There we go. So were you meeting up every single day to hunt? By the way, it seems super cool actually, as a competition. Oh, do you practice calisthenics? Huge. Super cool sport. By the way, I'm also gonna go, like in 22 resets I'm going. You still haven't told me how many shinies did your team get. How many years have you been practicing it? Was he just super unlucky, or he just didn't hunt that much? I mean, if all of you were hunting in a double encounter area, I can't imagine someone only finding 3 shinies. Yo, that's a huge accomplishment. Congrats. Super good to hear. Congrats again. Oh, so there were so many people in the team. Yeah, 5 people. I mean, I assume you were all hunting in, I mean, the same areas that were the optimal one. Oh, so I assume you just had to fulfill a remaining spot in the team. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Let me save in the meanwhile, so that I don't forget to do so. Because I'm not used to save after a session. So I don't wanna turn off the device without having saved. And did it went good even in the past years? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's for sure. 76 encounter, 76. I mean 67, 76. I'm broken. 67 shinies are quite a lot. Yeah, I'm going. Just a last egg and 4 encounters, and then I'm done. Let's see what we get. I mean, imagine I'm finding a shiny right now. I'm going like to sleep in 2 hours. It would be devastating. I wanna wait for an egg to... Oh, I got a full parry. I'm not etching any egg. So I'm just doing a very last Latios encounter and just dropping the Riolus to get fresh eggs. I'll do another encounter after this one, just to trick the game. Let's see. You always ask me the same thing. Every time I say I'm stopping at a number, you're telling me like 100 more. No, bro, I gotta sleep actually. So let's see this very last encounter. Nothing. Yeah, I know, I also like perfect numbers, but I mean, I should have stopped at 300, but I wanted to go a bit further, so yeah, that's it. By the way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being in my company. I enjoyed so much the stream. And yeah, that's it. See ya.